Hello everyone and good evening. Our today's aim is to have a brief overview on the inheritance used in Java programming language. Inheritance is one of the most important pillars of the object-oriented programming language. It is the mechanism in Java which allows to inherit features from other classes. Some important key terms used in inheritance are as follows. First, superclass. It is the class from which the features are inherited. Second, subclass. It is the class which inherits the features from the other class. And third, reusability. Java supports reusability. That is, when we create a class and there is already an existing class which contains some of the code that we want, then we can derive our class from the existing one. So the types of the inheritance are as follows. First, there are 5 types of inheritance in Java. That is the single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchy inheritance, the hybrid inheritance, and the multiple inheritance. Let us have a look in detail at each of these inheritance. First, simple inheritance. In this case, one class inherits features from the other class. Second, multi-level inheritance. In this inheritance, the derived class inherits features from the base class and it also acts as the base class for the other classes. Third, hierarchy inheritance. In this type of inheritance, there is one superclass and n number of subclasses. These subclasses inherit features from the common superclass. Fourth, multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, there are two or more superclasses present for a subclass. This subclass now inherits features from these superclasses. It is important to note that Java does not support multiple inheritance through classes. However, this can be achieved using interfaces. And fifth, the hybrid inheritance. This inheritance is the combination of two or more types of inheritance as discussed above. As Java does not support multiple inheritance, therefore it also does not support hybrid inheritance through classes. Hybrid inheritance can however be achieved using interfaces. So some of the key facts which need to be remembered using the inheritance are as follows. First, that is the default superclass. Every class except the object class has one and only one superclass. If the class does not have a explicit superclass mentioned by the programmer, then it is by default a part of the object class. Second, one and only one superclass. A class or a subclass can have only one superclass. It is because Java does not support multiple inheritance through classes. However, one superclass can have n number of subclasses. Third, constructor inheritance. A subclass inherits members from the superclass. But constructor is not a member. Therefore, constructors cannot be inherited. However, constructors can be created in the subclasses which will further invoke the constructors present in the superclass. And fifth, inheriting the private members. In private members cannot be inherited directly in the subclasses. However, if there is a public or protected method for accessing the private members, then these data members can be inherited by the subclasses. So the keyword which is used for the inheritance is extends. So the type of the operations which are possible using the inheritance are as follows. First, we can declare a new method or a field in a subclass which is not a part of the superclass. Second, we can use a method which is already present in the superclass with same signature that in the subclass with the concept of overriding. Third, we can also declare a static method which is present in the superclass with same signature Thus, this is called as hiding. And 4. We can inherit the fields which are present in the superclass directly into the subclass. Also, we can construct or write new fields in the subclass. So, this sums up our discussion on the inheritance in the Java programming language. Thank you.